The chest fly. If there is a fault done with a chest fly on a machine or any chest fly, it's what people do with the position of their arm. The most common fault you'll see people do as they come in on their flight is they externally rotate their arm, right? They lift their palms upwards, right? So this arm goes that way. That's actually the wrong direction. If you look at the line of fiber for the chest and where it inserts, when it's fully shortened, it actually slightly internally rotates the arm. So when we go here, we actually miss out on fully shortening this muscle. And we can use that when we think of the setup. So the setup on the machine here basically wants to be at chest height, right? Depending on which part of the chest we want to take through the flight. If we take it a little higher, a bit more along the line of the clavicle, we'll actually hit a little bit more of the upper fibers of the chest. We can also do a little bit lower. So you could line this up just like you do with any press. But generally speaking, we're thinking somewhat around the middle of the chest. For most folks, I like around nipple level, right? We're going to set that to that height. Big, tall chest. The chest doesn't move from here. And as we squeeze in and together, I'm going to try and keep this slightly internally rotated position as I bring my humerus as tight in to this rib cage as it can be without throwing my arm forward and losing this shape. So there's always a big, tall chest as we go through this range. It's then I want to try and find a stretch back here and then a squeeze in here without externally rotating my arm. Stretch position, squeeze position, bringing the humerus tight into the rib cage. And if I do that, I should get a good pump and squeeze here. The other main issue is people then changing their elbow position. As we start fatiguing, what's going to want to happen is you're going to want to curl it in. And that just shortens the lever and therefore the strain that's going through this muscle on that. So we endeavor to keep the same joint angle on the chest fly throughout. So what we don't want to see is it moving around. And then it's just a case of squeeze, stretch, shoulder height, slightly internally rotated position. The other cue you could think about is turning your elbow pits in towards each other and then have at it.